So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my budget pure dinosaur deck profile for the June 12th, 2017 Banlist. And this deck profile has been highly requested by you guys ever since I posted my True King Dinosaur deck profile. I understand guys that Yu-Gi-Oh is an expensive hobby. Cards like Dragonic Diagram, which happens to be $100 a piece, not a lot of people can afford. So today guys, I decided to showcase you guys a deck that needs no diagrams, that needs no True Kings, and it's going to be a pure budget version of dinosaurs, which you guys can actually pick up and play on a competitive level. And this is the best budget list so far, but throughout the end of the video, I'll showcase you guys a price and everything of two different versions and two different routes, and you guys can either play this pure dinosaur version. If you guys want to see this segment continue, make sure you guys smash that 500+ like button for more budget deck profiles. And for those of you who have not yet joined the notification squad, make sure you guys join the notification squad to get notified on each time I upload videos. Starting with the monsters, you guys want to play double Ultimate Conductor Triangle. This card is the best boss monster of the deck, and the fact that you're able to pop a dinosaur monster during either player's turn, whether it is from your hand or on the field, to be able to book your opponent's monsters to face down defense position so that way they don't combo off into their plays is very amazing. And also the fact that it's able to trigger off cards like Baby Ceratosaurus and also Petite Pteranodon either from the field or in your hand to get their graveyard destruction effect is very powerful. And next we're going to play the one Dogoran, the Mad Flame Kaiju. This card is your level 8 dinosaur of the deck. And the only reason why you play this card in the main deck is because it is a searchable one card out to Masterpiece, and you can search this card off with Soul Eating Oviraptor. Triple Baby Ceratosaurus and double Petite Pteranodon. I decided to cut Petite Pteranodon down to 2 is because I feel like when you're not playing True Kings or Dragonic Diagram, these cards aren't really effective in your first turn opening hand. There's not a lot of things that you can do with having Petite Pteranodon in your first turn opening hand without cards like, you know, Soul Eating Oviraptor and things like that. These cards right here serve as a purpose for fodder for Ultimate Conductor Triangle, which is really important so you guys can trigger off their effects by using Ultimate Conductor Triangle Destruction effect to trigger off these cards. But if you guys are playing the True King version, you guys must maximize yourself on playing triple copies of each, is because Dragonic Diagram just works so well with these cards. The really good thing about these babies is that they can be destroyed off cards like Lost World, which is really important for you guys to know. So that's another way that you guys can also get their destruction effect. And the last baby that you play is the one Jirac Aiolo. This card is probably one of the most expensive cards in the deck right now in this specific budget version. I believe that this card is around 10 bucks right now. And I'll showcase you guys a version where you actually don't even have to play this throughout the end of the video. So one Jirac Aiolo is really good because having access to Trishula, Dragon the Ice Barrier, Chenbara, and also Leo is very phenomenal. And being able to bring out those big beaters for potentially OTK and also disrupting a lot of plays is really amazing. Next off for level 4 is you want to play triple Soul Eating Oviraptor. This card is the best monster in the deck. This card is your starter card, and you want to see this card in your opening hand as quickly as possible. And the fact that this card is able to search any dinosaur from your deck to your hand, or either dump any dinosaur for your deck to your graveyard, is really amazing. The fact that this card gives you instant access to cards like Dogoran to out your opponent Masterpiece, or cards like Ultimate Conductor Triangle to OTK your opponent is very phenomenal. And the secondary effect is really strong as well. It's because it's able to pop a dinosaur monster on either player's side of the field. So cards like Lost World becomes very effective with Soul Eating Oviraptor. This card is able to trigger off your Baby Ceratosaurus on the field to destroy them, and especially on a level 4 or lower dinosaur monster from your graveyard. And then if you destroy the babies get their effect, especially on a dinosaur monster from your deck. Play triple Miscellaneosaurus. Miscellaneosaurus is really amazing because it is essentially a Forbidden Lance of your deck, and it's really important to know that his effect only wears off in the battle phase and in your main phase 2, or whichever main phase you activate this card in. For example, if you activate Miscellaneosaurus and send this card from your hand to the graveyard during main phase 1, for the entire main phase 1, your dinosaur monsters are unaffected by your opponent's activate effect. Now, let's say that in the beginning of your main phase, you activate Miscellaneosaurus, okay? And Miscellaneosaurus resolves. Cards like Solemn Strike cannot affect your dinosaur monsters during main phase 1. Any cards that were to affect the dinosaur monster, cards like Fairy Tale Snow, cards like Banlist Trap Holes, and things like that, will not be affected on the dinosaur monster that you summoned, because Miscellaneosaurus protects your dinosaur monsters from being affected by your opponent's activated card effects. But the thing is, if you enter battle phase, Miscellaneosaurus effects completely wears off, and your opponent are free to do anything to disrupt your dinosaur monsters during the battle phase and also main phase 2. That's why it's important to know about Miscellaneosaurus' effect, that it activates, okay, during the main phase. You know, it's only effective during the main phase that you activate it in. So triple Miscellaneosaurus, and also the secondary effect in the graveyard to banish X amount of dinosaur monster, including itself, special summon level 2 dinosaur monster from the deck, or special summon level 4 dinosaur monster from the deck, is very amazing. And this card is one of the best recovery cards in the deck. Next off, this card is really good for OTKs. This deck is really amazing for OTKs. It's double Triangle Infinity. The fact that you're able to make this card at least 6,000 attack and you have Triangle Infinity and also Ultimate Conductor Triangle, that's essentially game right there, because this card is going to become at least 6,000 attack if you summon the Ultimate Conductor Triangle the same turn and also activate Miscellaneousaurus effect to banish itself and 3 others, so that's equals 6 banish, so it's becomes 6,000 attack. So the triple Megalo Smasher, this card is really good, especially with Lost World. Lost World can protect this card too from being destroyed by battle, which is really amazing. And also, it's a 2000 beat stick, which is really good to trample over any opponent's monsters. At least the true Megalo Smasher is going to play the 1 Rescue Rabbit. This card is broken. 1 card XCs, and last but not least, the 1 Max C. And all these cards right here can be found in the structure deck, aside from Jirac-Aiolo and also the Maxi and also the Doggeran, but these cards are really cheap to pick up. Maxi, it comes at common, you can pick it up $5. Jirac-Aiolo is like, you know, $10, and also Doggeran, I believe, is like $2-3 a piece, so you guys can easily pick those cards out, and the rest you guys can get in the structure deck. So that's pretty much for the monsters. Let's go off to your spells. So with the spells, we're going to play triple Lost World. Okay, this is the best field spell in the deck. You must play triple copies of Lost World. If you guys don't know what Lost World does, each time a dinosaur monster is normal summon or special summon, you basically get to give your opponent a Jirac Egg token. Your opponent gets that token, and your opponent cannot target any other monster on the field with card effects, okay, or effects aside from the token. So cards like Fairy Tale Snow cannot target any of your monsters unless it targets the token, okay? Let's say you have Lost World on the field and you summon a card like Petite Pteranodon, okay? Your opponent will get a Jirac Egg token. You can enter battle phase, attack with Petite Pteranodon, okay? Activate Lost World's effect to protect the token from being destroyed by battle, to destroy a Babysaurus directly from the deck, and that way that you can get Soul Eating Oviraptor directly from your deck to search any dinosaur monster that you want. If you open up Soul Eating Oviraptor and Lost World, you essentially have the first turn Legia. What you do is that you activate Lost World, summon Soul Eating Oviraptor, activate Oviraptor's effect to search the Miscellaneousaurus, okay? Activate Miscellaneousaurus in hand, ditch it to the graveyard, okay? Your opponent will get a token off Soul Eating Oviraptor's effect, okay? Activate Soul Eating Oviraptor to attempt to pop the token on your opponent's side of the field, activate Lost World effect to protect the token, destroy a Babysaurus from your deck, okay, to special summon, let's say, another Miscellaneousaurus from your deck, or a Megalo Smasher. It doesn't matter at this point. You special summon a Megalo Smasher from the deck, and you can overlay these two for a first turn Ivysaur Legia, which is really good. And the reason why you want to ditch Miscellaneousaurus to the graveyard, if you are going first, is because you need to have a target for Soul Eating Oviraptor to activate its effect. So since you already have a target in the graveyard, you're able to activate Soul Eating Oviraptor's effect. So that's a really important note that you guys need to know for Lost World's effect. Triple Terraforming to search up the Lost World. You want to see this in your opening hand as quickly as possible. Triple Fossil Dig, really good. Double Unexpected Die for Megalo Smasher, which is really amazing. Be able to 2,000 beat stick directly from your deck for free, so that way that you can essentially make for first turn Legia is really powerful. Double Twin Twister, and last but not least, you want to play the 1 Regeki to round off our main deck. That's pretty much it for the spells. Let's go off to the traps. Traps are pretty good in the deck. You're going to play the 1 Solemn Warning, especially going first, which is really good. And last but not least, triple Quaking Mirror Force. Quaking Mirror Force is really powerful, especially utilizing it with Ultimate Conductor Triangle, and the fact that your opponent's unable to flip the monster face, so that way that you can easily attack with your monsters without having to worry about different card effects that rely on having them face up is really good. So Quaking Mirror Force is really amazing for the fact that it's really good against Zodiacs, and Quaking Mirror Force works really well under My Body as a Shield because Quaking Mirror Force does not destroy anything, and it's also really good under the Ultimate Conductor Triangle, so that way they can just easily kill each monster in defensive position and deal 1,000 damage to your opponent, which is really strong. Alright guys, so let's go out with the extra deck. The extra deck is the most expensive part of the deck, so here we go guys. Be prepared. So double Legia, 1 Dalka, really good. 1 Utopia the Lightning. This card is one of the most expensive cards in the extra deck, but I feel like it's really essential for you to play. 1 Utopia, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, 1 Castell, 1 Tornado Dragon. This card is pretty pricey as well. Like I believe $15 or up. Really good card right here to get rid of back rows. Diamond Dire Wolf to basically pop any back row, which is really good. 1 Ragnar Zero because of Lost Road makes your opponent monsters all lose their original attack by 500, which is really good. So you can utilize this card. 1 Gaga Samurai full TKs. 1 Leo the Keeper of the Sacred Trees, 1 Trishula Dragon the Ice Barrier, and last but not least, the 1 High Speed Roy Chambara. And these cards are really expensive. Most expensive cards in the extra deck right now is Chambara, Trishula, Tornado Dragon, and of course the Utopia, the Lightning. And let me showcase you guys the 2 different versions that you guys will play and comparing their price points. Okay guys, so here is the overview of the 2 budget decks I decided to come up with. The first version happens to be around $150 Canadian, and I'll convert all the prices to US in the video. So of course, you guys can either take out cards like Jirac-Aiolo and replace it with cards like Upstart Goblin. You guys can also take cards like Regeki out and replace it for cards like Dark Hole, which is very amazing as well. And if you do not want to play the synchros in the deck, so that means that you're minusing $10 from the previous budget version, okay, to make this deck an even more budget version. You guys don't have to play Jirac-Aiolo, which subtracts like at least $10 from your budget. And also you can either play for the 3 extra cards, you guys can either play the second Castell, a Karakorgon, and even a Rhapsody, or you guys can even play a second Diamond Direwolf, depending on what you guys prefer on playing. These are the 2 deck lists. There's little minor changes, and remember guys, all of these cards can be found in a lower rarity, and especially for cards like the structure deck. The structure decks alone are 45 Canadian, because in Canada it'd be solid for $15 a structure deck, but in America it might be different. But I'll convert all the prices to US prices in the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have played either of these versions, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this deck profile. Make sure you guys smash that 500+ like button to see this segment continue. That would be very awesome, guys. This is Sam from Team Samurai. Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace!